The leader is the one that sets the culture in the organization. And today we see a lot of change, and I believe that's why I'm here in Poland also, in the summit of online happiness at work. And Renata is really a driving force with the power meetings to set that up, because also it's very new here in Poland. And the leaders have to show the example. And I have somebody here that I hope soon that will be the old way of leading. But today we see a major shift in leadership, because also leaders, they forget that they have to be happy. We are all human beings, it doesn't matter which level you are. So there is an awareness growing. We have great people like Simon Sinek, for example, who really emphasize that part of the leadership. We have examples today of organizations that are awesome in leadership, have great leaders, and I would say even heart-centered leaders. So yes, I'm a true believer that it has to change, and it will change very soon. Yeah, I worked on a global level. I've been to Scotland, Ireland, Italy, now Poland, Iran, Morocco. Happiness is a feeling. Humans, we have our the Malov. We have the basics. We need food. For that, we need to work to get a salary. But in our core, as humans, we want to be happy. And that is everywhere the same. The way or the path or the speed to it, that's culturally can be different. So today I'm surprised that in Poland there's such an interest, because also an impact in organizations. We are all humans. And on the neuroscience also, it shows that our background from generations, the culture of the country has an impact on who we are as human beings. So when we see from where you come, well, it's awesome. And there are other countries like that. So how we interact in organizations on the work level with happiness, yes, it's not just, I'm happy because I'm working. No, it's I am, you are different. We are all humans needing to work together. And look, in families, it's already not easy to always feel happy at home with your partner, your children, etc. So it makes it also very difficult at work. But the best thing to do is to focus on your human beingness. I believe that countries that are richer and more developed have it much harder to focus on the happiness. Because the more you have, you always search for happiness outside of yourself. But at the core, happiness is inside. It doesn't matter which level you are in an organization, but even if you look around you, the most richest people have houses everywhere on the globe, big cars, and still they lack confidence, they are not happy, they need to buy things. So I don't think, for myself, that money makes a difference in the evolution of an organization or a country, but it's the people and the connectiveness, yes, the relationships. Happiness is one stage. We hear a lot about being in the flow. When being in the flow, you're doing things that you love and you just forget time. And for me, blissfulness is having that happiness in the flow moment. Being happy or happiness at work is not about being happy all the time, but it's important for an individual to be happy most of the time. That's a fact. And that's why I developed my 3A model. That's around awareness. You first have to know what is going on and also reflect to yourself what's happening. Am I happy? Do I like the environment, etc.? Then you have also to accept, because everything is a result of a decision you have taken or an action, You always have that. And then you can take actions. What do I like? What gives me energy? What don't I like? Even if it's tricky, often people say, oh, I cannot lose my job, I need it. It's fear. And we know that fear is something that keeps you stuck. So it's a question, if you follow those 3 steps and you can go back, awareness. What do I see? What do I feel? What do I need? Is it okay with me or not? You can put in place some actions, and you can do that on a private level and in the organization. I think these events are awesome. I think that the difference here, I've been already on different events globally, but this one is specific because it's not somebody in the HR who is organizing it, but her mission is to spread happiness at work in the country, to bring that awareness. Hey people, we are not different than the rest of the world. I think that's a good thing. And when I see here you have a lot of HR people, business people, that's very important. And maybe the next one could be something, to have workers to come. But often it's for HR people. And I think that if HR people come to events like this, they can get a little breadcrumbs, to get tips, tricks, to speak with each other, to exchange. It doesn't matter, HR is HR, if you go to Iran or you go to Belgium, it's all the same. So exchanging and getting out of your bubble. Because when you're in your bubble, you think, oh, it's just this way, it has to go. No, there's much more possible. Top management can be hard to convince, but I believe that if we are able to connect to the human beingness, and show figures, we start here, we have an issue, and let's make a plan, because I'm sure we get there and we will increase, like retention, for example, will go up by 30%. Then you start on a good basis, because leaders need figures.